So obviously the Caitlin Clark effect is something that is something that's taken over basketball. It's something that is gonna be it's gonna be big. It's obviously gonna be huge for women's basketball, and we're gonna see that in the future. Like, I think a lot of the things when it comes to Caitlin Clark, a lot of people are talking about, oh, like the participation isn't up this year, for example, in high school varsity basketball. And it's like, no. What this is going to do is the Caitlin Clark effect is going to inspire more young girls, and we're going to see the effects of this in 10 years, not in 1 year. You've probably seen the effects of this in 1 year on young players. And I think the biggest thing that the Caitlin Clark effect has done, that I think is probably the biggest shock, is how many like young boys there are that are going around wearing Caitlin Clark jerseys. Like, how many of them are choosing to say, I want a Caitlin Clark jersey over an NBA jersey? There is a lot. There is actually a lot of them. Especially because it was on during the summer and the NBA season, a lot of the time. It's just a weird one. But I will say, this is unbelievable. So, this is a young girl wearing a Caitlin Clark jersey playing knockout. She's playing knockout. Obviously, Ben Mathurin is right behind her for the Pacers. And she's just playing with a bunch of like teenage lads. And she is money. Like, and I'm not joking when I say this. Like, that jumper is sweet. It is absolutely sweet. And she's there knocking everyone out. She's what? She can't be any older than 10 years old. I'm sorry, that jumper is nicer than 85% of the NBA. And look, the high release point. An NBA shooting coach, like, this jumper is so nice that an NBA shooting coach would 100% be going out of their way to break it. Let's be real. We know what some jumpers, how many of them they try to break. An NBA shooting coach would already be trying to break her jump shot. And it's left with her versus Benedict Mathurin. So Mathurin hits the free throw. She goes and misses. In fairness, Mathurin does let her make the layup here. But then, it's like, you know what? Once. Mathurin's just like, I'm going to let you stay in this once. Now we are on. Bang. Mathurin hits the free throw. She goes back to the free throw line. Bang. Mathurin bricks it. Does she have a chance? Mathurin makes the layup. Runs back. Hits another one. Benedict Mathurin misses. She has a chance. And obviously the NBA player makes the layup. And then he stops her. He stops her running for the ball. Mathurin goes, hits the shot. She goes and makes it, though, in a huge one. If Mathurin misses, does she have a chance? Oh, she misses. And then Mathurin heads the ball away. He heads the ball away and then goes and alley-oops it to himself off the backboard. And you know what? Like, I don't mind, like, people are like, oh yeah, Mathurin should have let her win. You know what? I don't think that kid, like, I think that kid's probably as happy as anything that Mathurin was trying. Other than the first one he missed, he was trying. He was trying not to lose. And she still kind of kept up with him. Like, in fairness, fair play. Why did the Pacers select the one guy in the team that will refuse to not go 100% against a little girl? Good. She has an excellent shooting mechanics. Get her tickets to a few fever games. Let her meet the team. Will be memorial. Last a lifetime. But, like, she is what? 9 years old? 10 years old? And absolutely money. And, like, these aren't, like, by the way, how many 10-year-olds do we see hoisting the ball from their hip? Even really good 10-year-olds. How many 10-year-olds do we see with the young LaMelo Ball or Julian Newman where they're chucking the ball from their chest? These are like mechanics. These are elite mechanics. Whoever's coached her has coached her well. That's all I'm going to say. Either way, we've got here a sign of what the Caitlin Clark effect is going to be. You're going to see the level that is going to be there. Like Indiana Fever tweeting about it. You got your own rebound for the putback. Get her tickets ASAP, let her meet the team. We've already read that. It's the beginning. Mini Caitlin Clarks are soon to be everywhere. And like, that's the thing. I stand by this. There will be a player better than Caitlin Clark. And to be fair, maybe when it's all said and done, maybe AJ will be better. But there will be a guard better than Caitlin. I think prime for prime. I'm not joking when I say this. I think Caitlin Clark is already the best point guard in the W. But there's going to be someone better. There's going to be better shooters than Caitlin. There's going to be better players, and it's all going to come from her. It's the start of it all. And look, as great as the other players are, and look, as great as say what Maya Moore was, as far as her impact on like a Caitlin Clark, her impact on some people. The fact that Caitlin Clark herself has probably been in her one WNBA season has probably attracted more viewers than Maya Moore did in her career. Like Caitlin Clark's goal was to inspire people like Maya Moore inspired her. But the reality of the situation is that Caitlin Clark has probably already done that and more. Is Caitlin Clark greater than Maya Moore? No, not all time. Maya Moore is one of the greatest winners in women's basketball of all time. Not one of the greatest winner in women's basketball of all time. But still, it's just a testament to Caitlin. It's a testament to what she's managed to do. She hit free throws better than Alyssa Smith. I mean, you're not wrong there. But obviously, like anyone can shoot free throws. I would say with no pressure. I'm like, there is pressure. You're up against NBA players. But I'm not. It's cool to see this, and I think there's going to be so many more. I think there's going to be so many more mini Caitlin Clarks out there, and there's going to be so many more like elite basketball talent. And then I hope with the change in women's basketball that we see more guards that are taller. Like obviously with the likes of Juju and stuff, that we don't see say 6'3" players that should be guards being told you're going to be a center like the NBA, and it's going to make the game so much better. It's going to make the game so much better. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about it all. Do you guys agree with me that it's big, or do you guys think that it's kind of irrelevant? Do you guys think that it's like not the biggest deal in the world? I do think that the fact that we've got like it's just how much better women's basketball has gotten, and I think it's going to improve basketball. I think all of this is going to improve basketball as a sport. Anything that gets people interested in the sport is good, whether it be men, women. I think we're going to see, and I think the more respected women's basketball gets, the more we're going to see, like the more respect the sport will get in general. It'll like, as someone who's been coached by people of all genders, like it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. If someone knows ball, they know ball, and you're going to see more kind of overlap. You're going to see more similarities in the games. You're going to see better coaching, because when people stop caring about the gender when it comes to coaching, it'll just be the best people for the job will be hired, and you're going to see better coaching. You're going to see everything better with their eyes of women's basketball, because there is, I'm not going to say twice as many people interested in the sport, but there'll be 1.5 times as many people interested in the sport. And when there are more people playing the sport, more people are interested, more people learning about the sport, the better the sport is going to get as a whole, men and women, all over the world. And I'm saying this because I am in a country in Ireland where I fully believe, even at the top level here, the attitude towards the game is the most backwards of any country in the world. Like, we have Europe, we have mainland Europe on our doorstep with all the best coaching resources in the world. And Irish coaches look up YouTube tutorials. Top Irish coaches will look up YouTube tutorials in America while we have 6'3" centers. But it's ridiculous. And I love, as someone who just loves the sport of basketball, it's great to see the sport grow in whatever way it does. But anyway, I'll see you guys.